Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another Fortnite video here on the channel, and today we have finally got the timer for the event of which is now in the news tab. The event, we have a name for it, Operation Skyfire. It's time to put Sloane's plan into action, prepare to infiltrate the mothership and deliver the IO's final message to the aliens. Suit up for Operation Skyfire, September 12th, 4 PM ET. So for those of you in Britain, because I know a lot of my viewers are British, that is 9 PM for you guys. And that event will end the season. So make sure if you want to get any challenges, any more things from your battle pass or your chimera, you need to get them now. So what me and Ollie are going to do, we're going to go into a duos, we're going to see the timer in game, but whilst we do, I'm going to tell you what I think could be happening in this live event. So it's called Operation Skyfire. Gives me the idea of the sky filling with a massive fireball. Now, where could that fireball come from? Now, my thought process is that it will be coming from the actual spaceship itself. I mean, obviously, we are going to be having Sloane trying to fight back against the aliens. And the aliens are trying to abduct the IO base at Corny Complex, and they are going to be starting to do that over the next week. So Sloane's going to try and stop them. So the way that I would assume that we'd do that is you've got to try and break the mothership. Now, we did arm an anti-alien device in last week's Legendaries, which almost looked like a gigantic nuke. So are we going to blow up the mothership? That would be my guess, because that would create a sky fire, and we've got to deliver one last message to the aliens. Well, that message is basically, we don't want you here, go home, get the hell off our planet. Yeah, so we're gonna blow them sky high and fill that sky with fire, hence the name Skyfire. But what is on that mothership? Well, the 0 point can't really have been destroyed, so in theory it could still be there. So Ollie, if we go down towards the orchard, if that's all right with you. So in theory, the actual 0 point it's still going to be there somewhere, because if it was just destroyed, well, surely then if it was destroyed, the loop wouldn't exist, would it? So my thought process is that it's still there, and it's actually on the mothership and it's going to be abducted. So we've got the big timer there. As you can see, it's massive when you're gliding in, but then once you've glided down, it shrinks down to the normal one that just hovers above the base itself. But it's hovering above the main barn, which is where the actual device itself is beneath. So we've got that big timer. It's 9 days from the recording of this video, so I'm recording it pretty much 9 PM on the 3rd, Friday the 3rd. So we've got it on Sunday the 12th, so almost exactly 9 days from now. I will be live streaming it here on the channel for you guys, because there'll be no replay. So if you want to relive it, there'll always be footage here on my channel if you guys want to see it. So obviously leading up to it as well, we're going to have teasers towards the theme of next season. I mean, personally, at this point in time, I genuinely am at a loss as to what it could be. It could be absolutely anything. It could range from Greek mythology to all-out warfare. Who knows? All I know is that I'm expecting something big in this event. Something unexpected, perhaps. I mean, it's definitely a playable event. They have already said that it's going to be an interactive one, a bit like the Galactus event. So in the Galactus event, obviously, we all got to drive the battle bus. We knew it was driving the battle bus, but we didn't know how that would work. And personally, I think they pulled that off really well. It was quite fun driving the battle bus up like Galactus's arm fighting the, what were they called? Little like sentinel things. We had to shoot them as we're driving up his arm, and then we had to make him basically eat the car bomb. That was a really clever event, and it was quite fun to do. So it'd be fun to do something interactive like that again in an event. And it will be a group one as well. It won't be a solo experience like the Zero Crisis finale was. So all in all, lots and lots of stuff could be happening in this event. And it's not even that far away. And like I say, it will mark the exact end of the season, because after this event, we'll be going straight into a timer ready for the Season 8. So for those of you who, like I say, aren't finished with your Battle Pass and there's still more stuff you want, you might want to start going and buying stuff now. Because your time is running out. As you can see, we've got our legendary quests, we're still getting the epic quests, and we are also getting our wild weeks. There will be one more wild week next week, which will be like the half price things with bars, and the challenge will be to just spend as many bars as you can. So make sure you try and stock up your bars now, because you're going to want to spend them next week before the end of the season, because obviously they will not carry over into the next season. If you want Superman as well, he's quite easy to get. You only need to do 50 epic quests now, because they did lower it in the most recent update. So if you want to go and get Superman, 50 epic quests is all you need to do. It's not a massive amount at all. So quite simple to go and get. What else is there really before the end of the season? Again, alien artifacts as well. If you want to max out your Chimera, those will not be carrying over into the next season. So if you want to max him out, you need to make sure that you found all of them. A good place to find them is using the Squatting Dogs app. I can't recommend it highly enough. So if you still want to, if there's still some artifacts that you're missing, and you know that your cosmic chests aren't giving you any more, then go and check out that app and just go around, and you can tick them off as you go along, and then you'll be able to work out what ones you're missing from that. So if you still need those, go check that out. It's on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Easy enough to use, and it is completely free, so go check that one out. As for your battle stars as well, obviously to max out the battle pass you need level 100 for the basic stuff, but for the bonus rewards this season you do have to go all the way up to level 200. That is pretty accessible still. If you work through all your challenges between now and the end of the season, you can probably go up between 70 and 80 levels. So if you are like around the level 125 mark and you've realised, oh, I want some of the golden skin stars but they're level 160 to 180, you should still be able to get some of them. There's plenty of time still. We've got, as I say, 9 days, so go and get them now. This is your last call. But all in all, let's take a little reflection of this season, because this season the actual map changes themselves weren't too drastic. I mean, we've had a couple of abductions which I quite like. Speaking of the abductions, if you look down in the bottom left corner of the map, Slurpy Swamp has now been renamed to Sludgy Swamp after it's been abducted, so it's just sort of reflecting how run down and just completely obliterated the place is. It's not exactly a nice place now. There's not much there. Pretty barren. So yeah, Sludgy Swamp is what that's now called. But other than the little abductions throughout the season, the actual map changes themselves weren't that drastic. So it'll be interesting to see if we get many more map changes next season as opposed to the ones that we had this season. In terms of new features as well, I mean, in terms of new features, potentially we could be getting some new weapons. I guess it's always questionable about what we're going to get in terms of new stuff, because I mean this season's brought a little bit more than we might have expected to see. So yeah, what could we be expecting to see? Honestly, the theme of next season is still completely up for debate, so what it's actually going to bring is anybody's guess. Nice shot, Ollie. It's a decent shot there. So Ollie's helping with the Wild Weeks there as well. So as I say, the Wild Weeks this week is IO and alien weapons, dealing damage with them, because I'm assuming they're probably not going to be in next season, so they're trying to get you to make the most of them now, ready for next season when they switch out and we get some new types of weapons. But the other one, like I say, next week will be just to spend bars, which they typically do at the end of seasons. They did it in 5, they did it in 6, and they're doing it in 7. Half price on everything, gold bar related, so just spend as many as you can, because they will not be coming with you into season 8. Now, how long will the downtime be after the event? I've heard a lot of people actually asking that. Now, some people are saying the new season will start on a Monday, which will be unusual. They don't normally do that. My guess would be more likely that we would start on the Tuesday. So that would mean a roughly around a 36-hour downtime before we head into the new season. So yeah, 36-hour downtime. So that means on Monday the 13th of September, you just wouldn't be able to play the game at all, which for some people might actually be a nice day off. I mean, I know a lot of streamers, like, there's a lot of YouTubers and streamers that record daily, so, like, it'll be a bit of a relief to have a day where they don't have to record, I would have thought, but we have yet to see how true that will hold. For now, I've got to try and deal with these people that are here by me. And my battery's just died. No. My batteries chose the perfect moment to die during the video. But yeah, personally, guys, there's a lot to come in the next sort of week or so. Like, we've got this event, we've got the build up to the event, and then we've obviously got the aftermath going into the next season. So, all in all, quite a lot to go with. It's just a shame that my battery's died during that game. But but yeah, honestly, this event is one of the ones that I've truly got no idea what could be to come for us. It could honestly bring us anything. Skyfire, like I say, gives me a big impression of a big explosion in the sky, which the only thing that would cause that is the mothership. So we'll keep an eye on the mothership over the coming days. Keep an eye out for teasers, and honestly, who knows what the next week and a half could bring. It's going to bring us Armageddon, but what's going to come with that is anybody's guess. And the most important thing in all of this is, how does it tie into the overall storyline? Because obviously we've got the IO, but how about, what about, oh, I don't know, say, the 0 Point and the Foundation? Like, the 0 Point itself is obviously still alive. If it was broken, the loop would have reset, and we'd have gone into another black hole, which would have taken us to Chapter 3. We know that we're not even going to Chapter 3 now, because Epic themselves have confirmed the existence of both Chapter 2 Season 8 and Chapter 2 Season 9. They have literally said those names. So we know that we're not going into Chapter 3 just yet. So it's not going to be another black hole-like event where we're rebooting onto a new map. But there is going to be some form of downtime. So it will be a little bit like the Galactus event in that respect. Now, the big point to make from that is in terms of the new map. I've just mentioned about new map. Now, in the files, we've obviously had the Apollo map and we've had the Athena map. I can't remember which one's which. I believe we are on Apollo now and the original was Athena. But there is now a new map in development in the files called Demeter. So they are sticking with the idea of using like gods and goddesses for the actual names of the maps themselves, which is interesting. Thank you for those shields, Ollie. I'll come and collect them in a second. Pretty sure I've just heard someone. My word. He was one tap. How's this going to work? Well, this is the weirdest revive I've ever had in my life. I didn't even know that you could revive someone like that. I hope you've got ammo, because I don't. Ah, that was unfortunate. But yeah, so all in all, a lot happening now, and this is where Fortnite gets to that point where you can have a lot of different people hyping things up, but always take it with a pinch of salt. No one ever really gets these events truly right. The files, the majority of them, don't even get decrypted until 20 minutes before the event itself. So anything you see between now and next Sunday, don't believe it 100%, because the chances are it's not all going to be true. With that in mind, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you found it truly informative, enjoyable and fun to watch, and I'll see you all in the next one for Operation Skyfire.